Invite some people. All right, just be ready to share soon. All right, we are right now live, and after the music, I start speaking. All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Alex, for such a beautiful music, full of energy. I really liked it. All right. Hello, everyone. Hello, Alex, David, Behnaz, Dr. Ahadi, Gita, Omar, and everyone here. All right. Welcome to your own club. Welcome to Ungex Health Hub. It's the name of our wonderful club. All right, let me I make Omar moderator as well. All right, everyone. Okay, actually, right now we are live on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and of course, Clubhouse. And we have very special guest, VIP Dr. Ahadi is with us today. And we want to speak about the topic. Dr. Ahadi is an amazing, knowledgeable doctor, parasitologist, and we are here today to speak about the skin mites. Skin mites. So, if you are here right now, first, before I pass the mic to Dr. Ahadi and other speakers, if they want to share, I want to ask everyone to share the room. So, please click on that square with the arrow on the top. Let's do it together. When you click on that one, just push the button and then you can see there are four features. Four features. I'm also encouraging the other people on other platforms to install Clubhouse on your phones and join us. Join us in the wonderful club we have here on Clubhouse. All right, so when you click on that one, there are four features. One of them, which is super easy, is share on Clubhouse. Share on Clubhouse. So let's click on that one, share on Clubhouse. There are a few features, there are a few options you have. One, you can just leave it empty, but just simply share it. It's really good for yourself and for us. Optimize your personal branding and help push up the room to come to the top of the hallway of the clubhouse. I do it one more time right now. You can do it as many times as you wish. There is no limit. Also, when you click on that one, you can all invite people. You can say something, you can recommend this room. Just motivate your friends and people to join in because we have Dr. Ahadi here and we can just consider this place like a beautiful university and discuss. And of course, we are here to learn from each other, to speak about the topic, and to build relationships. So please invite your friends. One more option, you can share it via other applications on your phone, like Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. Click on that and directly invite your friends. Also, you can copy the link and simply text message. Send it by by email. You can email it, or if you are a member of any groups in any other applications like WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups, you can share the link. Maybe I should ask Alex, I forgot to tell her before, if she can also share it in a Demodex support group or maybe in our own Facebook group, which I forgot it, so the people can find the room and join in now. All right, so yeah, the other thing, invite people. How? Click on the invite people. You can see that icon with the plus and ping people into the room. Let's ping a couple of people to join in now. When you click on the profile picture, they receive the notifications. Actually, I pinged a lot of people, and the Clubhouse right now gives me the alert. Our system has detected high usage of this feature. So you can invite many people until you get these notifications. All right, if you are in audience, please complete your bio and then raise your hand, come to the stage. Of course, the chat room is also active, so if anyone wants to coordinate, contribute, if you cannot come to the stage, you can ask your question there. Or if you are in Instagram, let me just shake hands for lovely people on Instagram. Yes, waving. If you are on Instagram and you have any questions about the topic, let me show you. The topic is what are skin mites or Demodex mites and how they impact your beauty and health. So this is a wonderful topic we have today. And as you can see, we got Alex, David, Behnaz, Dr. Ahadi, Geeta, Omar right now on the stage. And I can see many people joining right now on Instagram. So I can actually read your questions if you have any questions on Instagram. But if you are watching me right now through YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, I cannot see the messages because I'm using an application. The name is restream.io. However, don't worry if you have any questions after the program finished. One of our Demodex care consultants will be in touch with you. But if you are right now on Instagram, you can just directly join in and contribute. All right, let's go with the lovely people on the stage. If anyone on the stage want to share or speak or do any greetings, because here is just popcorn style. Before I pass the mic to Dr. Adi, you can just flash your mic or simply on mic, say your name and share. All right, if no one, we can start with Dr. Ahadi directly. Dr. Ahadi, welcome to your own club, and thank you so much for accepting my invitation to join in here. And we are here all interested, and I'm very enthusiastic right now to listen and learn from your great knowledge. If you can speak, please just flash your mic, and I'll be more than happy to pass the mic to you. Yes, Dr. Ahadi is available now. Okay, Dr. Ahadi, floor is yours. Please go ahead.
Everyone and dear Sayed, hello, dear Alex, David, Behnaz, Geeta, Omar, Ahsa, dear Kanima, and Tukokoa. Hello, everyone. I'm very glad that I'm here with you. I hope we have a very great talking. Thank you so much, dear Sayed Bebahani, as a founder and managing director of Ungex company for providing these valuable and useful topics. I will speak about the skin mites. As you know, I'm a professor of university, and I'm a PhD of parasitology, and of course, I have about 30 years experience in education and scientific and research fields at university, and I have some published papers, scientific papers, and 3 books,
Is the
published
voice
books,
okay?
and other
Everyone, can you hear?
activities. I love the fields that I love and I like and prefer to study about our parasites, especially ectoparasites like mites, skin mites, especially Demodex. And so at this time we can begin the speak about skin mites. If you dear Sayed, if you uh, think that it is okay at this time, I can go to speak about uh, skin mites.
Yeah, definitely, Dr. Hari. Thank you so much for introducing yourself to all the people here. And also, I was broadcasting your voice through other platforms like Instagram. And yes, definitely, we are happy right now to be with you. And yes, please start speaking about Demodex and whatever you like to share. Yes, go ahead. Floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. As you know, when we speak about skin mites, um, or actually, we are going to speak about Demodex. I
Dr. Hadi, we don't have your voice. Um, yes, I think there is a technical issues. Probably is a glitch. Maybe you double check your internet and then come back again. if you think there is the issue. So we don't have the voice of Dr. Ahadib, and we're waiting for him to come back again. All right, let me do the PTR to be sure that he's okay. Yeah, I think there is a technical glitch. All right, we wait for him to come back, but let me just quickly talk about the topic, a few things until he's ready to share. Dr. Hadi, whenever you're okay and you're back, just simply flash your mic or unmute your microphone and continue sharing, please. All right, everyone.
Yes.
Oh, yes, you are back. Okay, your voice, we didn't have your voice for about maybe 30 seconds, but now it's okay. We can hear you. Go ahead, please.
Oh, sorry for perhaps my poor connection. I told that Demodex belong to arthropoda phylum. Um, if I introduce Demodex, I can tell that Demodex is an important ectoparasite that live uh, in our skin and is obligate commensal with our skin. There are several Demodex species and uh, from more than 65 kinds and species of Demodex. Only two Demodex are live in our inhabit in our skin. At this time, I think it is better I introduce you some Demodex species. I'm going to introduce nine species of Demodex. Number one, Demodex follicularum. Number two, Demodex brevis. These two Demodex mites are living in our skin in humans, belong to human. Three Demodex phylloids, that's like to pigs. Demodex canis, that live in the skin of dogs. Demodex bovis is for cattle. Demodex equi, we observe it in horses' skins. Demodex cati in cats. Demodex musculi in rodents such as mice, and finally Demodex caprea in goats. I can tell more about Demodex. Demodex follicularum like and tends to inhabit the base of hair follicles of hair in our skin, and also Demodex brevis inhabits in sebaceous glands, oil glands of our skin. These mites, these Demodex, are the most common microscopic ectoparasites on the human skin, and Demodex is a normal part of skin flora. However, Demodex mites are found in both symptomatic and asymptomatic individuals. On the other hand, infestation by these mice can result in an infection and in a contamination called demodicosis. Do you hear my voice?
Yeah, your voice is
Everything
clear.
okay?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's perfect.
Thank you. Thank you. As I told, Demodex mice are microscopic arachnids found in the normal skin of many mammals. In humans, it is well established that the Demodex mite density is higher in patients with a skin condition, rosacea, and other skin complications. And treatment with acariciidal agents is effective in resolving symptoms. However, pathophysiology of rosacea is complex and multifactorial. In dogs, I'm going to speak about demodicosis in dogs. As you know, it is very prevalent throughout the world, and dog is one of the important.
Sorry, Dr. Ahadi. I think Nick has a question. Sorry, Nick, you just on mic. Did you want to ask any question?
Yeah. Before you unfold all this information on mites and through bird species, I think that it's very important to understand the biological form of mites through different species. So there are rat mites, bird mites, and there are dust mites. So which ones are the most effective at fighting human species, and then which ones are invasive, which ones adopt naturally, which ones are separated by city and town, and then last question is with mites, is it harmful to be bitten?
Thank you so much, Nick, for your good question. That was a great question. Actually, when we say mites, means many different mites we have. But when we talk about the skin mites here, we particularly talking about Demodex. Demodex, Demodex, is a special kind of mites that there are only two types of mites live. Demodex mites live under the hair follicle and sebaceous glands, that Dr. Ahadi said, and the mammals they have their own Demodex mites. But what you said is absolutely correct. There are lots of mites, as you said, bird mites, dust mites, lots of different mites. But if your question is about Demodex mites, then they are living under the hair follicle and sebaceous glands, which Dr. Adi is explaining about that. But the last sentence I didn't get it. Can you repeat your last question, last point of yeah?
Yeah, 100%. Well, number one, are all mites not dangerous to human beings, or are they all combined dangerous to human beings? Similar to if a harmful species were to bite you and make you infected, like a black widow, versus a bed bug and a spider bite may not be hospitable. It may just be an initial bite that can recover in your own home place. But mites, the species of mites expand so wide, and the people who study mites, um, they don't disclose this information with human beings as far as harmfulness in the puncture of wound and then the blood transfusion of disease. So, which mite is the one that is actually transfusing disease versus other mites which cannot transfuse these diseases?
All right, wonderful. Okay, Dr. Adi, I think Nick's what Nick asked is very not a good question, and he is generally speaking about all different type of mites, as he also mentioned. Do you want to just reply his questions that which mites are the all mites dangerous, or they may cause lots of issues, or comparing them together? That was, I think, what you wanted to know. If you can answer his question, will be great.
Thank you. It's very important question. Thank you, dear Nick, for your questions. As Sayed told and described, there are many ectoparasites, several mice and scabs and other arthropods and insects that can be ectoparasite and attached to and due to our skill and have some disorders and skin lesions. But your second question, I think, is about the dangers of and the mice, and you ask which of them can be a role in transmission of infections, other infections to our body. I can ask you that, as I told, we have several ectoparasites, as you told. For example, bed bugs that we call its name in scientific form as Cymex, literal use Cymex, and potent ectoparasites that we call it bed bugs, and that are nourished from our blood system, and also dust mites that is called dermatophagoides pernicious that can lead to some allergies and respiratory disorders and allergies in the infestated contaminated individuals. And the very prevalent mites as we can introduce are Demodex, and as I introduced Demodex follicularum and Demodex brevis are two kinds of human skin mites. But I think none of them are not do not have any roles in transfusion of other, or for example, bacterial infections to individual infected human. I can, if you speak about the some ectoparasites that can transfusion that can carry the infections, bacterial and other infections to human, I can introduce you other ectoparasites that are ticks. For ticks, several, for example, Hyaloma, and they can carry the bacterial, for example, typhoid bacteria or to our body and so on. But in this topic, in this session, we try to speak about the Demodex that can lead to skin lesions, and Demodex. I can tell you that Demodex is not have a role in the transfusion of infection, secondary infection. Okay.
So yeah, 100%. I agree with you 100%. But I think that there's an increase in mass production in workplaces such as Amazon, in which people do get direct contact with direct bugs such as bed bugs and roaches, in which things are bitten directly and they can be exposed immediately. And so those things are disregarded all the time. And so mass production within corporations of electronic systems, of factory scent, you want a pillow, you want a marble collection, you want this overnight, and then through a corporation, you're going to get your product immediately. Guess what happens when you get your product immediately? You get bed bugs immediately. You get roaches immediately. You don't eliminate these species. You just breed them a lot quicker. And this is how you breed them a lot quicker. The way you breed them a lot quicker is by producing factories in which they can find heat, shelter, and water. And the way they find that is through function of units of apartments and then factories of mass production of heat systems that need to keep food, because Amazon produces or ships out food, right? So they are immediately attached to all these devices, all these things that can produce heat. Roaches are producing left and right. Bed bugs are producing left and right. So as technology advances, so does the evolution and the evolvement of pests. in themselves.
Yeah, thank you very much, Nick, for your share. And I think, yeah, the industries, and as you also said, the heat and other things also will have some, effect on the population of the different mites. But as Dr. Addy highlighted and emphasized, we mostly speak about the Demodex mites, which has been neglected by many people and had not been introduced to the public properly. But you are absolutely right. There are lots of different mites that we can talk for every single mite. We can have a room about that. Like when we are talking about scabies, head lice, bed bugs, dust mites, and lots of different mites.
Have you ever experienced bedbugs or roaches or
You know,
personal?
bed bugs and dust mites are very common, especially the people that, as Dr.
No, no,
Addy
no.
said.
But your personal experience. I
No, no,
would love
no.
to ask you.
No, because no, I myself didn't have it. Depends that how you take care of your bedding, if you know how to control it. But yeah,
Has
they
nothing to
may
do with
they
the
may cause
environment.
itchiness. They may cause some allergy, bed bugs, and dust mites. Of course, the products we have can also kill the bed bugs and head lice. We have lots of clients that they buy it not only for Demodex but also to kill the other type of mites. Not only those, like springtail, like lots of different things, because our products has the anti Demodex, anti mite, anti insect, and even antiviral properties. But anyway, because we are here mostly focusing on Demodex mites, the parasites living under the hair follicle and sebaceous glands. We invited Dr. Ahadi because he's a knowledgeable person. He's a university professor.
I want to ask you a direct question.
Sure. Tell me, please.
You, in your personal home, have you felt the experience of like mites or bed bugs or roaches in your household?
Not myself, because it's long time we are in this business and we use it in our home as well. But many people, many of friends, they have.
Do you know the experience that someone goes through when they actually do get bed bugs or when they do get roaches? It's not a like one spray situation and it goes away. It's actually like an ongoing situation because these pests are very invasive. They're very gross. They're very disgusting, but they expand very quickly through um, rapid growth of multiplying within situations of areas that aren't treated.
Of course, yeah. We had received lots of reports from our clients since 10 years ago. And one of the things was bed bugs and, dust mites. I agree with you that that's one of the things that the people have challenged with them. And I think Alex is also has lots of reports from the different clinics and people. I'm not sure. Alex, do you have any report from anything that you want to share with regarding the bed bugs and head lice from the clients or the clinics that they were in touch with us, that Nick is interested to know more about that?
Yeah, of course. So, for everyone, I haven't spoken today. So, my name's Alex. I'm a part of Ungex. So, I've been here for 8 years, 8 years this year. So, one of my main jobs is I talk to our clients or prospective clients directly. So, we primarily treat Demodex mites, which, as Dr. Ahadi said earlier, the source of them is our skin. Obviously, mites and parasites, especially in the States, is a little bit of a grey area for a lot of health professionals. So we often, me specifically, I often am talking to people who have found us, 10 pages deep on Google, trying to research what on earth is going on with them. So a lot of the time,
wait.
oh, sorry.
So you were specifically designed to only attack the mites?
So we specifically target Demodex mites. That's
no other pests. No other pests.
So if you let me continue, I'll go into that.
Yeah, I'm asking questions. I'm not attacking you. I'm asking questions.
No, you're all good. It's hard with Clubhouse, right? Because it's like I can't see your face. There's not a lot of dialogue, so that's cool. So yeah, when I'm talking to someone, because it's not just about like selling products, waving good luck and goodbye. We actually want to try and help get to the bottom of it. And for some people, it is Demodex, and we'll, help them through that pipeline. But for some people, especially if their symptoms are a lot more aggressive, or it's not just one person in the home, it's everybody feeling similar symptoms, it can potentially be an environmental mite or an environmental pest or an environmental parasite that often is quite hard to diagnose, especially over the phone, and hard to treat as well. I swear people with mites have the cleanest houses because you're trying to treat and cover all bases, your skin, like your washing, your floors, everything. It's horrific. Like, I've had people who have sold all of their possessions, have left their car on the side of the road. Like, I honestly, anybody going through it, I really feel for them, because it's horrible, especially when it's not just you, it's maybe your children or your spouse, or lots of different situations out there.
And when you find that it's not, when you find out that it's not, what do you do?
So there are some resources that we've gathered over the years that, especially if you are in the States, there's a lab that, if this does apply to you, Nick, and you want more information, I can send you the link. But there's a lab that sends out swabs in the mail that you can test for different kind of parasites in the home and send it back, and they analyze it and give answers. So for like household pests, a little bit more research needs to be done.
You better be careful with the household pests, because household pests can expand on a variety of individual things. It can be from termites to silverfish to actual bed bugs or roaches, and you got to be careful, because if you distinguish a certain pest and want to diagnose it and then put it in on a certain display, guess what? You might put fucking $3,000 on a certain project, because things don't execute so quickly with pest control. And so when it comes to like research, when it comes to actually inspecting a property, you have to really be careful with these pests, because these pests can cause a lot of damage, and they will result in a lot of expectation from a pest control company.
Yeah, it's like, honestly, it's a little bit of a black hole of situations, because it is such a huge topic. But I mean, the best thing we can offer, like, with our company, is to help protect your skin. It's just like, the problem is getting to the source. So if it's Demodex, if it's scabies, the source of those parasites are our skin, right? So it takes time, but with constant treatment, we get to the bottom of it, we get rid of the source. Whereas if the source is in your immediate environment, then as much as you can protect your skin, which obviously is really helpful because you don't want them on you, but unless you're getting to the source, it's hard to know if it's actually going to stop. So there's a grey area, but I think we'll shift the conversation back to Demodex Mites and Dr. Hardy because he's our special guest today, and I don't want to waste the hour with me talking because I don't know how interesting I am, but I hope I answered some questions and gave some information. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Nick, for your contribution, and thank you, Alex, for your explanation.
I'm not mad at anybody. I'm just trying to say is like we have a structure in progress.
Absolutely. Nick, sorry to interrupt you because we have very short time. I absolutely understand your point, and you are a good man, and thank you for your good questions and for your contribution. I do agree with what you said, and that's really interesting to discuss about that. But because of the very
I don't think you do. I don't think you do. I don't think you do at all. I don't think you do because how much you interrupted me. But go ahead, finish.
All right, Nick, if you want to speak about Demodex mites, because the topic we are talking about Demodex mites, skin mites. However, as
I'm qualified. I have a license for this. I actually do that. So go ahead.
All right, no problem. So you can just back channel me because our time is very short, and we welcome you to the stage and to our room so we can have a Zoom meeting and discuss about the other mites as well. However, because the topic is about Demodex mites and we want to actually listen to Dr. Ahadi for another couple of minutes before we end the room. So if you don't mind, be in touch with me. I will DM you, and definitely we can have another room especially, and you can be our guest and discuss about the mites or other mites that we have you want to discuss. The good point is we have a special kind of products that the product we have can eliminate all different type of mites, including bed bugs, dust mites, bird mites, scabies, head lice, Demodex mites, and can kill them. That's what we have achieved the best invention award in 2012. Yes, and that's why we achieved the best invention award in 2012. But however, today's topic is concentrated on Demodex mites, skin mites, and of course, for every single mite, we can have hundreds of hours conversation and rooms about them. So if you don't mind, I'll pass the mic to Dr. Ahadi to complete his speech, and then next time, probably in another room, we can have a topic especially for other type of mites. One more time, thank you so much, Nick. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Yes, Dr. Adi, thank you for your patience, and sorry for interruption of your conversation. Please go ahead and complete the topic as you are our very kind guest and VIP. Mike is yours, Dr. Hadi.
Thank you. Yes, it's true that there are several ectoparasites and mites, but we focus only on Demodex, and so I talk about demodicosis, the infestation and infection of Demodex in human and dogs. As I told, in dogs, demodicosis or infection and infestation of Demodex is a significant and veterinary issue, particularly the generalized form of the disease, which can be fatal if untreated. And as I told, in dogs, generalized demodicosis is a serious and potentially life-threatening disease due to septicemia, generalized form of secondary severe deep pyoderma, and euthanasia or death due to poor treatment response in dogs or incurable infestations. And in human, we can describe that while Demodex in mice are part of the normal skin microfauna or flora of the skin, but our population of Demodex in both animals and especially men can be associated with significant diseases, as you described. We can many we can I can tell that several and many researchers confirm and establish that Demodex overpopulation in skin of on the skin of human can lead to some skin complications, including rosacea, acne, pimples, dermatitis, blepharitis, and so on. At this time, I prefer to speak some, of course, briefly about morphology of Demodex. Demodex of human and can and dogs are worm-like arthropods, worm-like, with an adult ranging
Still outrageous.
length from 0.1 to 0.4 millimeters, depending on the species. Demodex anatomy consists of three parts, including number one, genitostoma or mouth, two, podosoma or thorax, and three, opistosoma or abdomen, covered with a chitin exoskeleton. The genitostoma or mouth has segmented palps with claws and an oral needle for eating sebum or skin cells. And the thorax or podosome area part has four pairs of very short legs, also with claws at the end. And finally, I prefer to speak very short about the life cycle. Life cycle of Demodex is believed to be approximately 14 to 18 days long in humans, while in the life cycle is completed within 18 to 24 days in dogs. Thank you, dear Sayed. Thank you, everyone that hear my voice, and I hope my explaining and describe will be useful for you. Thank you for giving me opportunity and time to speak. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ahadi. I really appreciate you. Thank you for accepting my invitation to come to the room. That was really great. Thank you for your contribution. Also, I want to appreciate David, Behnaz, Gita, Omar, Nick, Zahra, Alex, Armita for joining in this room. It was a very quick room we had. We wanted to discuss about Demodex mites. And of course, we'll continue having lots of different rooms related to skin mites, Demodex mites in future. So please remember to follow Dr. Ahadi and follow the moderators. If you have not joined the club yet, you can just click on the greenhouse on the very top, Ungex Health Hub, become a member, join please, and then invite your friends to join in our club. So we will have more rooms soon. So when you actually become a member of the club, you can push the bell, activate the notifications. So for future, you won't miss next rooms. I want to appreciate all of you and be ready to end the room. But before that, let me see if David or anyone else on the stage has any question just regarding Demodex mites. Please flash your mic. If not, we can end the room. All right, I think all is good. So, Alex, do you have any music for us for ending the room, or I should straight?
I sure do.
Sure. All right. So the music is just the reason that you will have time for networking and follow each other, become a member of our club, and within maybe 30 seconds or 1 minute after music, we'll close the room. Thank you so much, everyone. Again, appreciate your time and see you next time. Bye. Alex, floor is yours with the music. All right, everyone. Let me. We had a good room today. And let me I just send this one. Uh, you can be in touch with us if you have any questions regarding Demodex mites, or if you suffer from skin complications like acne, rosacea, itching, aging skin, blepharitis, seborrheic dermatitis. You can just message us. Thank you so much and see you next time. Bye bye.